Hello everybody, my name is Saul Strifer, and welcome to another rendition of the Splitgate Academy series. I'm going to be talking about the Splitgate Pistol, a gun that nobody likes and everybody loves to hate. Let's get started. So Season 0 is currently underway, and the biggest changes that we saw were the additions of Karmon Station, which is a redo or remaster of the original map Outpost, which is, by the way, one of the oldest maps ever released in Splitgate. And of course, we also have the overtime mechanic, where if you, let's say if the time is run out, right, on King of the Hill, and let's say you have friends or teammates still currently on site, as long as one of you guys is still on site or battling for positioning, you guys can totally make a comeback regardless of how down you are. As long as one person has to be alive to be on site, you can continue the overtime period as well. They also added final kill cams, so if you guys really wanted those final kill cams, they are now currently in Splitgate. Like I said, Season 0 is currently underway. The rankings are out there. We got 2v2s, ranked 4v4, and of course takedown. And right now we're also going to be getting into the final biggest update for Season 0, which is they made an awesome change to probably the worst and most annoying part of Splitgate beta, which was the Splitgate Pistol. So the Splitgate Pistol was something that was a massive problem for a lot of us in the especially for us keyboard and mouse players, because of the fact that this weapon pretty much became the one-size-fits-all solution to any problem presented in a possible Splitgate scenario. In this, for example, let's say you had two players rushing, right? Especially if the player was a controller, they definitely had this upper hand. Let's say two players were to meet in the middle of the battlefield, and let's say one player, let's say the controller player, has the pistol. The other player is rocking a carbine. Historically, the carbine is by far and large the most effective killing machine in Splitgate, and I did rank it as my most favorite weapon in my previous Splitgate weapons tier list. And there were times where, because of the fact that these players were able to spam the bullets so quickly out of the handgun, that you were actually able to overcome what's supposed to be a 3-tap kill weapon like the carbine, which is insane. Or you'll have times where you'll have the handgun or pistol player will out damage the SMG, one of the fastest firing rate weapons in the game, even though you'll launch first shots at each other first. So the Splitgate handgun or pistol was a very, very big controversy especially from my end. I saw a lot of people on Twitter talking about it, about how the Splitgate pistol was kind of ruining the ranked experience, and how it was kind of just ruining Splitgate as a whole, because instead of people just trying to use different weapons, everyone was using the Splitgate pistol. So the big rework was that they made the weapon automatic, right? They turned this menace into an automatic weapon, and the funny thing about that is that one would think by increasing the fire rate of a weapon, it would make it more of a menace to society. But in reality, the new handgun has actually leveled the new playing field. So in the past, let's say if you were a keyboard and mouse, you can only tap your mouse so quickly, right, for most of us, right? Because most of us are trying to work on accuracy and so on. We also don't have aim assist, so if we miss a single shot, we're done for. In this case, the weapon is not fully automatic, meaning you have time to adjust your shots as you're landing more. As long as you're producing more shots, you're shooting more. And a lot of people would have thought that this would have made it worse. Here's the thing, though: if a mechanic in a game or anything, if a mechanic is broken, right? And I'll bring you back to basketball. Zone defense in basketball is a specific type of defense where the players kind of control the interior of the court. You see the 3-point line, whatever. In zone defense, it kind of shuts down the opposing team's kind of momentum, especially if they rely on very simple ball movement, especially in the older days of basketball. Zone defense was a massive problem for a lot of teams that just weren't able to A, shoot the basketball properly, and or B, relied on like 1 or 2 players to kind of do all the scoring for them. So offenses were slowed down. Now, what do you think happened to change that? Zone defense was made available, and everybody saw this and said, you know what, we're all going to do zone defense, right? But only the best teams were able to make use of it. Kind of like what they did to the Splitgate Handgun. The Splitgate Handgun was given the access to fully automatic weapon fire. So now, if we have a mechanic or option that is available to everybody, that was once viewed as overpowered, if everyone has this overpowered mechanic, then the mechanic isn't overpowered anymore because everyone has access to it. So what I'm trying to say is that that pistol has been fixed or has become less of a problem because you have this option that was once a problem. Everyone can shoot the handgun just as fast as the next guy, and it's now more evened out on the playing field. So the pistol, which was once a menace to society, is still a menace to society, but it's a menace to everyone's society now. This is what I want to talk about. This is the Splitgate Academy, the pistol rework, and I just want to say that it's fair now, and it's kind of cool that we all can have access to this awesome gun, and we can ruin someone else's day with it as well. So yeah, the handgun has been reworked. It's kind of cool that we can all shoot it properly now, and now everyone's kind of like focusing on their carbine play, because if that one mechanic is now being used by everybody, you got to work on the next best thing to make yourself a better player. In this instance, portaling. Let's go. So by making that thing a more accessible option for everybody, everyone's trying to improve their porting skills, and thus everybody's now playing proper Splitgate. This is Solid Strifer. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the arena